Hi everyone, this is Crystal. So in my last video, I talked a little bit about finding out that my shadow was hiding the fact that I had a cold spot in my heart. So after I found that out, I told my shadow to stop lying to me, because even though it hurts that I had this cold spot in my heart, knowing that gives me the clarity, and having that clarity, even though I know this, is actually better for me than having confusion. And so my shadow let me know why it felt like it needed to do that. So when I was going through some of these painful experiences that started for me as a child, since I'm an empath and I'm so sensitive, it would hurt me to think, about these experiences and these emotions that I was having after having these interactions with my family. And so what would happen was, anytime I would feel those things, it's like I would tell my mind off instead of allowing it to feel those feelings. And the thing is, my family, they're not bad people, like, at all. The only thing is that for them, importance was not really put on to feelings or emotions, especially like deep ones. For them, because of the way that they were raised, and this was a time where it's like, education was extremely important for them, in order for them to be able to survive, And so a lot more importance was put onto logical, like, intellect. And so for them, that's kind of what was important, And so it kind of worked for, probably everybody else in this family. It's like my mom, she was a huge feeler, but because of the fact that she was still raised in this generation with that type of mindset, I don't know how different it would have been too, And so I did talk to my grandmother sometimes, and I told her, and she always tried to make me feel better, but there wasn't like a whole much other than that she could really do, And so I really couldn't really share like too much about this with, my family. And so my shadow was forced to absorb so much and then hold it in too, and not be able to express it. And so essentially I was learning to treat myself how everyone else treated me and probably treated themselves too. The thing is that all of our makeups are different. And, it's a common, like, their logical minds, their emotional minds, just kind of matched up a little bit, it matched up well for them. It aligned for them. But with me, it was incredibly drastically different because of the fact that I was an empath. And so the fact that my shadow had to like hold all this in just ended up causing a lot of confusion for me. And so I wanted to just say this, just in case anyone was dealing with a little bit of confusion within their own selves, that this may kind of be a factor if they really, like, are you in touch really with your shadow? And if you're dealing with this, then, I don't know, delving into a little bit of shadow work could help a lot. Okay, guys, thank you so much for listening to me, and I'll talk with you.